What up, people? It's your boy JP. It is your boy JP Justice. Thank y'all for coming through. I was definitely I wasn't late because I actually set my timer for 5 minutes early so that this way I'm always early. So I'm 2 minutes later than me being early that I'm usually. Make sense of that, goddammit. Make sense of that. What up, people? It's your boy JP Justice. You are in for another Black Kings Table Talk. It is 5 p.m. Where else in the world is it cool to be at? No place else. No place else but Black Kings Table Talk. Got some great news for this week, man. I got a great email this week. So I got some good news to tell y'all. But right now, I'm taking this last 2 minutes just to invite a few more friends. You hear me? Just to invite a few more friends so that this way I can make sure that we got a great topic. Listen, Instagram, you already know how it goes right here. What up, peace to the culture? I hope you and your son is doing great in this heat. You know how it already goes, Instagram. I want to thank you guys for coming out, and I can see the numbers is definitely starting to roll in. But I use Instagram to let people know to come on over to Facebook. See that link down at the bottom? Come on over to that link right there. Come on over to that link right there and join in the reindeer games. Now, let me tell you how this goes down. It's open for all men of color. Listen, men of color, come on in. Men of color, come on in, goddammit. Come and join the Kings as we talk and we weed through a whole lot of these topics. Ladies, we are encouraging you to ask us all the questions in the world. You hear me? We are encouraging you to ask all the questions in the world. And black and everybody who's not of color, a person of color. Now, our spectrum of color goes wide. So if there is black in your heritage, come on through. If there is no black in your heritage, what I'm going to need you to do is sit this one out. What I'm going to need you to do is go ahead and sit this one out. You know why? Because we got to get this right for ourselves. You hear me? And I'm not afraid. I am not afraid to say, hey, this is for us. I'm not one of them black people that'll be like, we have to be all inclusive. We have to let everybody in. We have to. No, this is for people of color. If you are a person of color, come on in. Come on down. You are the next contestant to talk with us here on Black Kings Table Talk. And it's like the barbershop. Shout out to my girl, Mona. Mona has been here. Peace to the culture. And Mona are ride or dies. You hear me? Peace to the culture and Mona are ride or dies. And I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support, man. Thank y'all for the support. I got some great news to tell us in a few minutes. Y'all. You hear me? What up, people? What up? Let me send out this link. Let me send this invite to everybody. If you are a black male and you want to come into the King's forum and you want to kick it with us, boom, there you go. If you're a black king and you want to kick it with us, there you go. There go the link. What up, Rick? What up, Juan? Oh, I said Juan said he won't be there today. Oh, okay. You are coming. Thank you, bro. Here we go. I got a lot of good news. Now, usually people will take this as the first news that I'm about to bring. First off, if you don't know, my name is JP Justice. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for making us, watch this, 220 in Bermuda. That's what I'm here to tell you about right now. That's my first good news. Let me drop this. Hey, we finally ranked on somebody's charts. We are important to somebody. Black Kings Table Talk is important to somebody. You hear me? Black Kings Table Talk is important to somebody. And let me tell you who that somebody is. That somebody is Bermuda. What up, Bermuda? We ranked 220 on Bermuda's most listened. Now, listen, if you ever been to Bermuda, Bermuda ain't that big. And to rank 220 means we must have got like 40% of that island. I'm only joking. But that means we must have got quite a few people so that we can rank. So shout outs to the Kings. Shout outs to the Kings, because the Kings made it. Black Kings Table Talk made it. You hear me? We made it. Yes, 220. That needs to have a bomb drop. That tells me, let me tell you what that tells me. See, most people will look at that and be like, oh man, you only 220. But let me tell you what that tells me. That tells me we are doing something right. That tells me we are doing something right. You hear me? I've reached over 3,000 downloads on Spreaker. So Black Kings Table Talk is over 3,000 downloaded on Spreaker, and we ranked. What up, Faye? And we ranked 220. Now listen, it's a start. It is a sure start. You hear me? I'm doing my show right now, bro. I'm doing my show right now until 7 p.m. In fact, let me invite you. Boom. There you go. So listen. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we at least got on the charts, and that's a big start. When I first started this new format, my new format is that I'm not forcing nobody to be a part of this. I'm not forcing nobody to be a part of what I'm doing. What I do is I put the link out, and if people want to come through, people come on through. It's like the barbershop. You never know who opens that door. You never know who opens that door. You know what I'm saying? You never know who opens that door. So when that door opens, boom, somebody is here. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that format, I have been getting a nice steady crowd, a nice little steady number of people that come on through. And when you're consistent, people come on through here. You hear me? Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Mona. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we do. That's what I do here at Black Kings Table Talk. We're supposed to get unfiltered unfiltered therapy talk. What up? See what I'm saying? One of the Kings is in the building already. We got my man Juan straight at the deli. What's that in the background? What's that in the background? That should be at the deli. Let me get a quarter pound of you got your mic on mute.
Oh, yo, this is I met. Gather around the table where the meals are shared, grace is said, laughter is heard, and memories of.
Yeah,
That's the
looks like
the kitchen, man.
Looks like the deli meatless. How much is a quarter pound of provolone? What does it say on the sign over there? The sign say $2.99 for a quarter pound. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by one of the regulars here. Ladies and gentlemen, definitely a staple at the Black Kings Table Talk. We are here with my man, Mr. Juan, aka J Randoms, y'all. What up, J Randoms? What's going on, fella? You heard the good news, right?
What's going on? Not much, man.
I told you the good news, right?
We are number 233 in Bermuda.
Hey, bro, we are 220.
Oh, 220. Oh, my bad. My fault. My bad. Yeah. 200. Okay, 200. Okay, that's up there. Okay.
Who the hell wants to be 233rd, man? That's a horrible place to.
Yo, what's the population in Bermuda? So
right, that 219 other podcasts are before. I never thought about that.
I mean, it is what it is, man. It's progress. I mean, I don't care. I mean, we can't fret over.
No.
I know it's a British territory. Let me see. I ain't got Alexa in front of me, but I'm about to find out in just a second.
Population. No, it is British.
Population. Bermuda population. What they said? Population is like what?
Here we go. Alexa, what's the population on Bermuda?
In 2020, the population of Bermuda was 62,300 people.
62,300 people.
So 62,300 people. So if we're 220, I'm trying to think what percentage would that be. Let's see. Let's.
Oh wow, you doing the real math. What up, conflict? You doing the real math.
So
I would
60. So let's round it up. Let's round it 63,000 divided by.
Oh, he doing the real math. Look at this guy here.
20. We'll see.
Woo.
Then.
Ooh. Here, look. Bro,
Right.
you already know. You already
so like 2%. So 2% of the population. Hey.
2% of 63,000 is still good, bro.
Hey, yeah, that's progress. That's
hey, Vino, you already know. Is this gonna be stable?
Yeah. I'm about to actually pull up to the club and be on the club's Wi-Fi in a second.
Yes, sir. So my man right here, my man Jay Warren is giving us the real numbers of where we rank. Hold on. Let's get my man in here. Oh yeah, the Kings are showing up. That's what I'm talking about. So got my man Amir and I got my man Vino in here and I got my man Jay. So listen, me and Jay, me and Juan was just talking how we rank 220 in Bermuda. So we doing the breakdown. So the breakdown is 63,000 people on the island of Bermuda. And if we rank 220, we got 2% of Bermuda. So 2% of 6,300 is about what?
Like 200
1,200 people.
200 something people, something like that.
No, 1,200.
No, let me go back. I'm sorry. Let me go back.
1,200 people, but that's still good, bro. Let's drop bombs. We rank somewhere. We rank somewhere, and somewhere out there, they think we are important, and I am grateful for that part. You hear me?
No, I got ties in Bermuda, so.
Oh yeah, if it wasn't for Vino, if it wasn't,
it wasn't me. I got ties, and they like how y'all look. You know what I mean? I'm giving it to y'all.
Yeah,
my girl wanna say, hey, Vino.
Yeah, like 1,260 people.
And she said, hey, Amir, 1,200, like about 1,200 people.
1,260 people.
That's
that smoothie gang, Mona. That smoothie, homemade.
Hold on, let me talk to my 1,000 people. Hold on. Hey, Instagram. Hey, 1,200 and 600 people. 1,260
people.
What? Say it again.
1,260 people.
All right. We don't want to make sure. We want to make sure we get all of them in here. Hey, 1,000.
Yeah, mention them 60.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Hey, 1,260 people. We love you. And we want to thank you for tuning in Bermuda. And we want you to tell a friend and each and every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Are they on our standard? Are they on our Are they on ours?
Bermuda, yes, it's Eastern Standard Time. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, you tell your peoples. Tune in. Now, have y'all ever been to Bermuda?
Nah, I can't
Once
say.
when I was younger, yeah.
I've been to Bermuda as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a good friend of mine. Hey, do me a favor, turn your camera to the side. We got my man Roscoe. Now, Roscoe, this ain't like anything else. We here to have an intellectual conversation, and me and you have some great conversations. So it's going to be intellectual here, or you will get booted out. Fellas, give my man Roscoe a big round of applause. Thank you for coming through, Roscoe.
So, what up?
I've been to Bermuda before. I've been to Bermuda a couple of times, like twice. Amir, you've been to Bermuda, right? You've been out there with us.
I think so. It was when I was real young, though. So It's been a long time.
I've been to Bermuda, and Bermuda is first off, did you know that it was one of the islands that they used to actually bring the slaves to first? They used to bring them to Bermuda, sort them out, and then continue bringing them to America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. That's how it was with a lot of those Caribbean islands.
Right. Yeah. So if you go to Bermuda, they still actually have those, like where they would leave us sitting there like that, the little caves and the little traps that they used to like set all the slaves in. They use it now for a tourist attraction. So when I was there, one of the natives, and I didn't know this until I got there. When I got there, one of the natives, she worked at the hotel. She said, "Let me show you something," and she drove me up this mountain. She drove me up the mountain. And when we got there and I saw all of this, I said, "What is this?" She said, "This is how they used to keep us as slaves I said, "Here?" She said, "Some people would be like in those traps for like 2, 3, 4, 5 days, just sitting there in the sun." dehydrated. And they would splash water on them, beat them and stuff like that. I said, oh my God. So shout outs to the people that the black folk that stayed on the island. And if you're generations on the island, my heart goes out to you. It's not really like a popping island like that. I mean, it got stuff going on. Like it definitely got a strip to it, so it got stuff going on. But it looks scary because you're in the middle of the ocean and the island is but so big, and you can see the edge of the ocean as you walk around. So shout outs to Bermuda, and their national plate is boiled plantains and beef. Like they boil the plantain, season it, and they cook the beef, and that's their national plate. Thought it was horrible.
It's horrible.
I thought it was horrible, bro. when you go out of the country, like, do you quickly adapt to their food?
Depend on what it is, man. You know, I mean, when I was stationed in Korea for about a year and 2 weeks, so I couldn't get with the kimchi, you know, because that's it's like pickled cabbage.
Oh.
It smelled like, and it comes out in your pores. If you was to eat it, it come out in your pores. And the people that eat it so much, it smell. You know, you smell it. But the bulgogi beef that they had out there, that was pretty cool. You know,
Ubi?
so it's bulgogi beef. It's like it's thin strips of beef that they have, and they have it in some sauce or whatever, and they mix that with some rice, and it's actually pretty good. I like that.
Bulgogi is all right.
What about you, man? You ever go to a country and just couldn't eat the food?
You know what? I'm not a foodie in the regards like most people. I go to places and I go for the things that I already know. If you can make those well, then I'm good. I don't get to countries and be like, you know what, I'm gonna try their native. No, I'm not doing that because in all fairness, you might not be that good at that. But if you can make a normal piece of chicken,
a hamburger,
beef, you got me. I'm good. All that extra, I'm not good.
He said he going to Japan and he want a burger. He said, "Listen, keep all that duck sauce. Just make
y'all have all that. I'm not doing all that."
What about you, Dino?
Oh, I'm for the shits. I've been on a journey where I want to do this thing where it's eat, pray, love thing, where I want to go places. I want to eat the local food, and I want to make love to the women, and I want to smoke the local marijuana.
Hey, bro, I ain't mad at you, bro.
Look, that's what I want. I'm getting upset because as I get older, you know, certain spices don't hit like they used to. You know, they definitely take my stomach to a horrible place. But I'm gonna try it.
Yo, let me tell you something. Hot peppers out of the United States, pause will blow a hole in your ass, bro. Yo, no bullshit. You eat them hot peppers outside this country, like I don't know what it is. Maybe the government regulates on how hot it can be, but I was in Japan and had like hot pepper stuff. Man, not agreeing with me at all. What about you, Roscoe? You ever traveled the country? You ever traveled the world? No. You ever had any food here that from another country? What's your favorite? What's your favorite other than American food that you eat?
Japanese.
Okay, mess with the Japanese food. Hold on, let me turn your mic down because you sound pretty loud. Give me a second. And fellas, you know, we just all came in here. You know, I forgot to do. You know how I forgot to do. How was our week? What was going on? I saw something something great on TV, but I'm gonna go last. What's up, fellas? How was your week? Tell me how your week. Let's start with you, my man, Juan.
Yeah, my father-in-law. Because I was out of town this weekend because my father-in-law he got his doctorate. So he got an honorary doctorate from a college. So, you know, we went there to go celebrate that, you know, so that was cool. He's a doctorate. He's a pastor. So he had his doctorate in theology. So, you know, now, you know, he got the doctor in front of his title now. So he's kind of like, well, yeah, I'm, you know, he kind of, you know, he's strutting and stuff. He's like, yeah, I got the doctor title now. So y'all gonna have to get me a limo and, you know, y'all have to pull up. So I'm gonna have to open my door for me and, you know.
He cocky. He wants you to address him as doctor. He says address me.
I know. He playing around and stuff, but you know, it was cool. You know.
No. If I get a doctorate degree, you gonna address me as doctor? Hey, am I telling the truth, fella?
Yeah, doctor, please.
Look, Here's the thing with me. While I respect, schooling and all the things that go into it, meaning you do the hard work, this, that, the third. What we're doing is reiterating information that was put in some book. Life doesn't always go according to what the books say. So sometimes I look, because I've worked in corporate America. I've been working in corporate America my whole life, and I always love these bosses. I have letters behind my name. Yeah, okay. So what does that mean? Because I know this. When you step out on the street, nobody goes, you know what? I'm not going to beat him or her up or rob him or her because they have letters behind their name. That's never happened in the case of never. So I always wonder, are you a good person? Do you contribute to the fabric of the world? Because if you're doing that, then you got my respect. But all that, I got to, okay. That just means you know how to study and regurgitate information. So it's a little weird for me, but that's just me.
So Amir, if I had my doctorate degree, you're not going to address me as Dr. JP Justice?
No, sir. I'm still going to be like, JP, what's going on, my brother? I love you. No.
I can't be Dr. JP.
Look, I was JP to show you. Not JP to show you how funny that is. So last night I was in Brooklyn trying to celebrate our brother Ray DeJean, because yesterday was his birthday.
Oh, shout out to Ray.
Yeah, so he had he had the celebration for him. Anyway, Greg Nice was there, Ralph McDaniels, blah 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 blah. So they got to tell us. Greg Nice got to tell a story of how recently he was in Atlanta and they was doing sound check for something, and he said, I forgot the DJ, but he's a DJ. All of you know. He said is now considers himself an entertainer. So he said you got to address him as such and such. So Ralph McDaniels said, I was calling him one day and I was like, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, not answering. He said, the minute I said his new official, stage name, he was like, oh, what's going on? See, I'm not doing that. I know you too long for us to be doing that. Like, don't do that.
Okay, so I have to attest to this. What up, Trent? Trent, come on over and I send you the links. Everybody who's in here, I send you the links. It's definitely open for all the guys, men of color. Come on in. All right, I have to say this. So I changed my name from Jameek. My real name is Jameek Straker, and I changed it from Jameek Straker to JP Justice. One of the reasons why I changed it from Jameek to JP Justice is because people were having the darndest time pronouncing it, and I wasn't getting on certain shows because they couldn't pronounce my name. So I changed it to something simple. JP is my father's nickname. I took my father's nickname, and Justice is what I want to do in the business. JP Justice. So I made it JP Justice. The hardest time I had is the people that know me to refer to me as JP Justice. The hardest time I've known. Even to today, I still get people who think that calling out my government name is something special. I know Jameek, and I have to tell them, well, I go by JP Justice. So I get it. I'm
the guy with 1,000 AKAs, so I go different places. I got different names, different places. Well, depending on where I land at. And
you're a murderer. You're a murderer in a lot of places.
Murderer.
Yeah, I hate
murderer.
Anybody who changed their name in the different regions, you've murdered.
No, man. That's for me. That's for me. If I don't run up on some kid and they go, hey, my mama said my daddy name is Jay Reynolds. Girl, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here.
And last but Vito, how was your week, bro? You just recently went to Chicago. I keep hearing bits and pieces. How was your Chicago run?
The Chicago run was good, man. It's a lot of love out there, It's the I'm of the mindset real men just go out and show what they can do. I don't got to do a whole lot of bragging or talking about it. Give me the stage and give me a mic, and we can.
Vino,
you hear me?
Yeah, you see my face?
Oh yeah.
Vino, who you trying to put? Who's on this live that you trying to tell us to?
I mean, there's nobody I'm talking to per se. I don't even know who's in the chat or whatnot.
You are the Jay-Z. You are the Jay-Z of comedy. You are the braggadocious. I'm telling you, man. I'm the guy.
But there comes a point where I can't even talk no more. I just got to show you, because at a certain point, even if you is talking and bragging and doing whatever, you're gonna have to show what you're talking about.
And you do I'll give it to you. You do cash your checks. When you put out those checks, you do cash those checks. You are one of the funniest ones here on the circuit.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And what about the week, Amir? How was your week? Did I miss?
Week was good, man. Just getting a lot of things done on the home front. My grandchild birthday was this week. So I was excited about that. And then the display that went on out here in Brooklyn for Jay-Z at the library was a big moment too, because they did a replica of Baseline Studios, which Malik and Juan and my other boy had were the people who actually put Baseline Studios together. So that was pretty cool to see people having the opportunity to go check it out and shoot me pictures like me.
That's out. That's open for the public.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You can actually go inside the library and see the display. See things on display and everything. I haven't gone to see it myself, but several people I know have. So.
Oh, I gotta go see that this week. How long is the exhibit up?
That I don't know. I don't want to be on here lying.
I want to.
It's definitely a sight to see. Not to mention them putting his lyrics, on the outside of the building, which is,
that's so big. Well. That's so big, man. Look,
who is this again?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, Jay-Z. Do we think? This is a dumb question, but I'm just throwing it out there. I'm throwing it out there for several reasons. It could be a great segue to what I'm going to say to next. Do we think that Jay-Z is one of the men of today's, not just hip hop, just entertainment and of the world to be celebrated like this? Or do you think that this is him saying it himself?
Jay-Z is the culture.
I mean, yeah, man. It's kind of like with he's like. Oh, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
No. I was going to say I think it's a bit of both. I think there is the what Vino just said with him being the culture, and I think to Jay's point, same thing. He always has been somebody who first and foremost has believed in himself, obviously, or else he wouldn't have gotten to where he's gotten to, and it's a testament to just the longevity and staying the course. Far too often when we're doing things, in this life, so many of us get discouraged at the first sign of, something not going the way that we'd like. And because of that, then we don't finish whatever it is we start, or we don't get the results that we're looking for. But I think Jay-Z is one of those people who has put himself in a space to show that he's a testament to what can happen if you, follow that blueprint. If you,
we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to that because I got a confession. Go ahead, Jay.
Okay.
Oh, so yeah, I mean, it's like he's definitely of the culture, and he's one of them folks of the culture that we see grow up before our eyes, and coming from where he came from to where he is right now, billionaire status, and now it's to the point where it's even beyond the hip hop culture. It's kind of like Snoop, because you see how Snoop Dogg is everywhere now. Yeah, we know him from being a rapper, but come on, he's doing commercials for Corona. He's got doing stuff with Martha Stewart, and he's on game shows. He's got this going on. He's got that going on. So I mean, there's little kids that sit there and look at Snoop Dogg and think he's just a character.
Don't know nothing about
nothing about the music.
Right. Murder was the case. Murder was the case.
Nothing about that.
Right. No, nothing about. I'm innocent. What about you, Roscoe? Go ahead, Jay. You finished?
Yeah.
What about you? Think Jay-Z deserves this acclaim that he's getting?
What culture is he like a symbol of?
Of hip hop.
Hip hop.
No.
Do you think he's deserving to be to be of praise the way he is?
The only thing they're praising is his money.
You don't think his work stand out?
Nah.
Do you follow Jay-Z at all?
Nope.
Then there we go. Here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Nah, but see, here's the thing. All right, so he would have to like go public with something that he's like actually doing.
He goes public with everything.
But the main thing that you see is like maybe like his music, how he had the rocker wear and stuff like that. He's that's not my culture. No.
Okay, all right. Well, I for one think that I think he makes you respect him, and that's what I like. He makes sure that the way other people are regarded, you're going to regard him as that because his weight and goal is of that. His weight and goal is of that, and then he shows you. And this is one of the things that black folk we don't do too much. He does a lot of offensive moves. He doesn't wait for the something, not all the time, because he definitely does react to certain things, but he doesn't wait for reaction. Sometimes he's aggressively going for things, and that's what we see. So I do think that he's deserving of it, but I do think that he's braggadocious in letting you know that he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely gotta let you know, because that's what makes the hip hop culture of it. Like it's fly when you call your shot before you hit it. You know what I'm saying?
ooh,
That's the dope shit about it. You know what I'm saying? It's fly when you look at the shorty and you say, I'm gonna get her. And then you show up a week later at the party with her on your arm.
ooh. You look at him
You know
talking.
what I'm saying?
Look at him talking all that single shit. Look at me and Jay. Look at me and Jay like that. Well, I bring the same short. Hey Jay, if we see a shorty in the street and we show up at the party, there is a problem in Houston. I want to get back to this. I like what you said, Amir, about he stays the course, he's disciplined, and he follows through. A lot of times we fall short because the first hiccup in the plan sends us crazy.
Mhm.
That's my problem right now. That's my problem. Yo, it's so hard for me to continue when I hit that bump in the road. Boom, I hit that bump. All of a sudden, I'm like, I'm not gonna do this road. And this is only because, like, I put a video out this week, and if you watch the video, man, my phone has been ringing all week. People are taking it the way they want to take it. Pause. But I said I do not have the desire to wanting to do comic view. And the reason why I don't want to do comic view, and it's not that they asked me, they didn't ask me. I'm not in the running ups. I know all that stuff. But just in my heart, I don't have the desire to do it. But this is why I spent a large bulk of time trying to audition, trying to appeal to, trying to get approval by, trying to fit their standards, fitting myself, trying to fit myself in, going to these auditions, bumping my head, being the ninth comic on the list, not getting the show, getting to the place and don't have the clothes I'm supposed to wear. I've spent so many, like 2 decades and more doing that now I don't have the desire to even wanting to get down with that. And now I don't even want that. You know what I'm saying? So how do we stay the course, bro?
Well, I think first and foremost, there's a couple of things to unpack there. I think, your assessment of a situation that you actually had the opportunity to be a part of is real. But I think the other side of it is this. When you do look at those who have come through that space, especially, during the time when you initiated it back then, there were probably certain rules and things that went along with that you don't subscribe to. See, one of the other problems that I have with a lot of stuff that we eventually take into our hearts and say, oh, well, it's all good, is not looking at the stuff that goes on behind the curtains. Everything that's in front of the curtains, we actually know, we see, we understand. But a lot of times it's what's going on back behind the curtains that you got to look at and then decide, do those things make sense to me? Are those things that I can live with? Or those things that, are part of who I am and my makeup? And I don't know if we do enough of that. I think what tends to happen is people see the success and they're like, well, it was, they were successful and that's great. But was their success in any way, shape, or form? Did they have to give away part of themselves or change and be different? And to your point, JP, probably one of the toughest things for you to do back then was find your lane and stay in your lane. What I always, point out to people when I look at comedy, when I look at music and all these different things, everybody had their own lane. Fortunately, unfortunately, now we've become this carbon copy society where everything seemingly is a new version of something that we've already seen versus it being its own stringent version that we can go, oh, never saw that before. That's actually kind of dope. I love that. I'm proud of it. But the second part to that is in the staying the course is I think you have to subscribe to and surround yourself with people and or things that teach you how to do that. I personally have looked at people's outcome and said to myself, wow, they got there, but that was over 10 years, 15 years. So I can't be excited about what I'm seeing now because I know it took them some time to get there. And I don't think we do enough of understanding that part of the backstory. And I don't care who it is, whether it's sports and entertainment or whatever, that's really what happened there. And I tend to look for those stories to keep me inspired. So when I see a story,
you want to hear the marathon. You want to hear about the marathon. You don't want to hear
because
about
that tells me, oh, okay, so JP didn't just wake up all of a sudden and he's on this TV show or he's in this space. Oh, okay, it took him some time to get there. So now I don't have to look at myself and go, well, I'm not there. Yeah, it's going to take you some time like it took him some time. Now, granted, sometimes you might, catch lightning in a bottle and, be able to expedite that, process, but that's generally not the situation for most people.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say though, man. You know what? I don't even think you should even address that. You should have made no mention of the new comic view or what your thoughts about it was at all.
But I did say that it's a great avenue for the young comics. You know what I'm saying?
No. That's what I mean.
You did put that out there.
Yeah, that's all well and good. There's people that know that, but you shouldn't even had to address all of it. Because here's my take on that, right? Okay, 48 laws of power, right? Law number 36: disdaining things you cannot have, ignoring them is the best revenge. And so the less interest in you taking things that irritate you, the more superior you seem. Basically, what that means is that if you're not going into you ain't going into no comedy, you don't care about that one way or the other. You doing your own lane. You mentioning it though, it's making other people go, no man, you should do it, and make you look like you really want to do it, but you really don't. So to me, you ain't even have to mention all that. You in your own lane, you doing what you're doing right now. You got what you got going on. You know what you about and everything. You ain't even had to address all that, man. Let them other people think whatever. Let them do. They know the opportunity. I'm pretty sure they understand the opportunity that Comic View can bring to them. They know that. You already know that, but you ain't got to address all that, man. You know you ain't getting down with that.
Yeah.
You know why I like what you did, JP? Because sometimes, and you know me, I'm a Sun Tzu type, person. And Art of War, sometimes you got to draw out your opposition and see where they lie as well. Statements like that draw out where your contemporaries feel that you are in this pecking order of comedy. You dig what I'm saying? So
explain.
So there'll be people that see you and say, what you mean you don't want to do Comic View if you had the chance, blah, blah, blah. And they're seeing you as somebody who is possibly in a position to get something that they may not be able to attain. But then you look at some people who, and I'm sure you had that, nigga, they wasn't looking for you on Comic View anyway.
Oh, of course. And
then you see those people who may not have respect for the work you put in and, your talent level and your skill set in this business. So I like drawing people out into those type of things. Sometimes those brazen statements and those, like, I'm still living off the Dave Chappelle where he said it is our obligation as comedians to talk reckless.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I said it. One of the reasons why I said it is to let you know that it does have value. I never said it didn't have value. It has great value in our genre. Let me tell you why it has value. Think of a steaming kettle pot, and the pot it keeps, it has no release, and that's been black comedy now for over 20 some odd years. We haven't had a TV show, so we haven't had a release. Yeah, we had internet, but the internet is the release off the side of the pressure, which stuff just seeps out. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they keep trying to reboot everything.
Comic View is the direct release and the exit off the highway where people can go off and become successful. And I strongly believe I strongly believe that young comics need to have that feel. They need to understand what it's like to go to an audition. They need to have that feel and understand what it's like to competitively, because you are competing. When they have an audition and they have thousands of comics to look at, you're batting to be one of the greater ones that they pick. So it is some kind of healthy competition there. I got to make sure I'm original. I got to make sure my comedy is good. I got to make sure I'm at the top of the line. I got to make sure I look. And here goes something that a lot of comics ain't gonna understand. I got to make sure my appearance is good enough, because that's even added in. You know what I'm saying? Comics don't realize that this is called show business, the business of show. So all of these things are going to add up, and comics are going to put people in an alignment of greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Cream gonna rise to the top.
I like it for the simple fact that it's definitely gonna separate a few of these.
Oh, it's gonna separate.
When they started breaking down, like I was sharing, because Touré had got on before, and now he was breaking down the shit that's needed as far as performing. When he started breaking it down, I started sharing with motherfuckers I don't like, because I'm like, see, you ain't even ready for this type of shit. You couldn't go outside here. You can't do that. You can't go on TV and do 7 minutes of crowd work. It'll never happen.
It'll never happen. It will
You
never.
You can't go in there and your first joke requires music. It won't happen. It won't happen. I love that shit. You can't do a 3-minute audition. That'd be my pet peeve with some. Oh, I only had 3 minutes. I could hit them hard in the face one time. If you got a bully and you know you got 30 seconds of fight in you hit them with everything you got in that 30 seconds. Why do you take 7 minutes to warm up? Imagine if you said that to your girl in the bedroom, baby. Look, in 7 minutes, this dick gonna be the shit.
Hey, sometimes it take that while. But
just bear through this. Hey Corey, here go the links right here, man. Feel free to come on through. Hey, just let me warm up.
Let me warm up. Hold on. I ain't even get started yet,
Come on, girl. Give me 10 more minutes, man. I'm just gonna be ready, girl.
They were still down. She was still down from the last dude that was in here.
What up, Tiance? What up, Tiance? Thank you for tuning in to Black Kings Table Talk. Remember, hey, I want to say this to all the ladies. That are here. Your questions are encouraged. My boy Warren said, hey man, let's get questions. Let's get the ladies to ask questions. Hey, ladies, first off, all men of color are welcome to come to the table. It's like the barbershop. You never know who comes on in here. Ladies, we don't want to invite you to the table. Let the kings have this space for ourselves to nudge things out. But your questions will definitely be addressed, and they are encouraged. Anything you want to know from the fellas, if there's a question you want to know from black men, and you know what I like, and I think Amir said it last week, it's a great spectrum of men at the table. You know what I'm saying? And at any given day, it's a great spectrum of men at the table. So, ladies, feel free to ask us any question. Come on over to Black Kings Table Talk and join in the reindeer games if you want to see the faces of these great kings right here. So right now, I'm joined with my man, Mr. Juan, Amir, and my man, Big Vino. Who's popping their fingernails?
Huh?
Who's clipping toenails? Who's clipping fingernails?
I had a pen, but no, I ain't.
Oh, yeah, bro. I'm hearing that click. I'm thinking you over there popping your fingernails and clipping your fingernails. Yeah, I'm sitting there going, is he really clipping his fingernails? So yeah, that's what I strongly suggest. I strongly suggest that the young comics go through that. I feel like the veteran comics, even though they're going to use us to solidify and validate the show, they're going to use the veterans to validate the show. But I suggest veterans move out of the way and let these young comics have this chance. Not all of us veterans, and I'm being honest here. Not all of us, and I'm not excluding myself out of this, have the type of career that can be rejuvenated. And I'm not saying any particular comic, but I'm hoping that the veterans that they use also take advantage of the new opportunities that Comic View will give them. You know what I mean? Hold on, from the AL Corey, you're hold on, let me turn all this down because you came in.
But I think you make a valid point there. Like you said, the opportunity to actually be introduced to a newer audience or a younger audience, because let's be clear, guys such as yourself and others from your class have birthed all of the guys that we're seeing now, to some degree, their lineage of, I should say, you guys. But with that having been said, that also means that, like, when you think about it, we 23 years already into 2000, so there's a whole 2 generations of kids that have no idea who the heck y'all are. They don't know nothing about y'all. They don't know that you've ever existed. They don't know that there's a body of work out there attached to your names. Is same goes for sports. So that's why I always encourage, don't be so hard on yourselves about whatever. These kids don't know. It's just like when we hear music. That's the reason why music keeps getting regurgitated, because the kids now are listening to it, but we like, that was the actual music for us when we were kids, when we were running the streets and when we were doing certain things. Oh, this is new. No, it's not. It's been used about 5 times already. It's new to you because it's now in your hearing space, but we've already used this about 5 or 6 times. So I think that it's dope that shows such as that are coming back, and I do hope that some of the veterans lend themselves to it so that these kids know this door is now open, because 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, I stuck my foot in the door. It's here now, so you can come through.
I mean,
Tequila asks, will this take away from the veteran comedians, or will it make them step up? I'm hoping that it makes them step up.
Can I also?
I don't think it could take away from people because it's still funny. So I think it's gonna make people be, like, that's the cool thing about comedy. Like watching Ali Sadiq yesterday, dog.
First off, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined at the table with my man Corey. No, I'm sorry. Let me just introduce you to people here, a new voice. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined in here by my man, Mr. Corey, one of the young guns in comedy, and definitely got his hustle game up, man. The more and more I'm listening to you, the more and more I say to myself, hey, if he don't know nothing else, he know this business. Hey, Spanky, come on over to Facebook, bro. We're not doing no links over here. All the links is over on Facebook. So yeah, shout out to my man Corey. What's up? What were you saying, Corey?
No, so as much as I love comedy, I love marketing.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Yeah,
I think that a lot of the divinity of what I want to say is, I honestly don't think that it's a younger generation don't hear, right? And this is why. It's sound. It's sound that it's sound that's making. It's not a product. It's not a clothing line. It's sound. So, like, nothing is new under the sun. If you take this true definition of like what we do, that we can use our voice to make people laugh. You could take a person, make them sad, and make them laugh at your pain. It's so much stuff that you could do. You could just be relatable. You can't fuck with a crowd. The fact that we have this intangible that a lot of people don't have, I posted something today and it said that God gives you a gift. And if you don't maximize this gift your whole life, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of it is people adjusting into the business side, because a lot of the structures of the Comic View, Def Jam, they was taking care of the business side. And so, understanding marketing, and when you go to the NBA, they teach you marketing now. They teach you how you got to talk. How many people actually go, if you get 16 likes, how many of us go look on those 16 people pages from a marketing standpoint, right? And then they go ahead and they leave a comment on their page. You know what I'm saying? And they personalize an experience. And yesterday, I'm going to end it land with my plan right here. Yesterday, it really hit me even more seeing Ali Sadiq. He has 6 sold out shows in LA, right? And not the fact that it was sold out, but I asked him, I was like, bro, I gotta ask your audience questions. I want to be the last. Is that fine with you? I don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's like, boy, go ahead. And I asked each person, how many times have you seen Ali Sadiq? How did you hear about him? And in reality, out of me asking 30 people this question, I got like 7 people saying that they never was like prone to the comedy experience. They always just thought Eddie Murphy, the mainstream names represented comedy. People really didn't understand this person. I was like, what do you mean? And I just didn't really align how it aligned with our family. So many things were relatable and stuff. And so that was one experience. Then I talked to another guy, He said, I've been watching him for the past 2 years. You know, then I started thinking about Ali marketing. He had 101,000 followers a couple years ago. So I think that the key is, man, is not looking at why these new comedians are blasting off, or not even how we can infuse. We got to bring our funny. We got to share our stories. Ali told 3 jokes, man, and I swear, every time I go, I've seen a lot of people that was great, from G-Thing to just different guys, man. I've seen that's like this type of funny, or even Trevor Noah, this type of funny. Ali makes sure that you leave with an experience. He cared more about you knowing him and why he's funny, more than you just laughing and cracking him up. I done seen this nigga hit a joke like he was on all 9s, right, 10s, but I done also seen him appeal to the crowd more. And then I see why he appealed to the crowd more, but he appealed to them to relate to his story. And I think that's the reason why we funny is so important. When Vino talk about pimping.
Hey, let me ask you. You giving us a 12-inch single?
My bad, man. I don't want to just stop with that though. But Vino, when you talk about your story or different things that you just experienced, like from street shit, like just awareness of pimping or this, that, they make a nigga remember you. Yeah. We got to start making people remember us, man.
Yeah, definitely.
When I'm being real.
Thank you. No,
nobody add you. That's your fault.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely hear you. You was giving us the maxi single just now. That was
I almost forgot what I wanted to say before you jumped. That's what I tried to say. I said, oh shit, what was I about to say again? Oh yeah.
Hey, Vito, I forgot I was the moderator. I'm sitting there going like this. Why is I said, oh, I'm supposed to.
No, man, I saw Amir Sealy up here, man. You know, I wanted,
I hear you, bro.
The battle of the brains, man.
What was you gonna say, Vito?
Going back to the comic viewpoint, I do want to point out that we are all forgetting and we're like overlooking the fact that it's not officially coming back yet. They did a special event for Heartbeat Weekend. Like they did this shit for Kevin Hart may or may not bring it back. Like it ain't even. It's not even a definite.
Wait. That's why the papers ain't signed. Wait. They
shot this one special. That's why they got all veterans on the special. That's why everybody on it right now you heard of. This is not even something that's guaranteed. That's how hope-filled this business is. Yeah, that's how hope-filled this business is. Motherfuckers didn't even take time. They'd be like, Comic View, I'm back in the game, baby. And like,
this nigga funny as hell.
Hey, and also Corey,
ain't even official yet.
Hey, Corey, the N-bomb and the B-bomb, we try to keep away from that at the table. I know it's your first time, bro. I love you to death. Thank you for joining. Now, here we go. I always like to ask, did anybody see anything interesting on TV? I saw something that's dope. I saw something dope this week. And it's your boy Kevin Hart again. It's your boy Kevin Hart again. Do y'all watch Heart to Heart?
Oh, yeah. I be catching it on
What is that? What is that, baby?
Hold on, he ain't paying for Peacock, so he's catching it. No, you're not paying for Peacock, so you catching it on avenues that ain't really the ones you're supposed to put out there. You're supposed to pay for that Peacock subscription. Heart to Heart is Heart to Heart, Peacock. Oh,
Heart to Heart, yeah,
Heart to Heart.
No, Peacock. My bad. Pause. So listen. I'm sorry, my bad. So listen. Heart to Heart is a show that Kevin has. It's a talk show, but the talk show is so lenient. It's so broken down to. It's almost like the King's Table Talk. That he just kicking it with the guys, and he's asking those questions that you don't really hear other interview guys asking. So this week, and he's had some great people on there. Like he's had some great people. This is his 3rd season, and he's had some great people in there. He had Jay-Z, he had Pete Davidson, which I thought was an interesting. What up, Councilman? He had some great people on the show. This week, he had Dr. Dre. And Dr. Dre opens up with saying, "This must be big, Kev, because you can't get me to come outside for nothing. I don't come outside for nobody. So this is something big." And they jumped into this interview that was so insightful. I like to hear success talk sometimes, because success tells you about the trials and tribulations that they incurred or they encountered as they were coming up the ladder. And this interview was so dope because Dr. Dre gave you his mindset. I think Kevin left a lot to like. He left the bar. The bar was low, and it's a lot more he could have jumped. But these were questions that I heard people ask Dre. You know what I'm saying? What was you going through when the Chronic came up, when you had to put together your own album? Dre was like, I didn't even want to put together an album. They had to talk me into doing it. That's not what my mind was. I wanted to produce. You know, when they was like, put this album together, he said he never wanted to quarterback. He never wants to quarterback a situation. He wants to collab. He wants both of us to be at that point where we're open to create. With that being said, he said he turned down invitations to work with Michael Jackson, Prince, and Stevie Wonder. He said because working with those guys, you already know what kind of you're going into a structured work situation. There's no space for creative growth. He said he want to get in there when the clay ain't molded yet. He has to mold the clay.
That's why he liked the new artists. That's why he liked the Snoops and the Eminems and the 50s.
Yeah. So, if you haven't seen it yet, fellas,
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I will say this: I don't know if what he says about the three giants that you just mentioned is definitively true, because all the interviews that I've seen about those three giants, that's what made them so powerful. Michael Jackson, obviously, we all know, or maybe you guys know, he didn't play instruments, but his ability to hear what he heard in his head and convey it to whomever he was working with was powerful. And then Prince and Stevie Wonder, like, are you kidding me, dog? just to be in the room with those two musical geniuses is his own reward. I don't care if he just told you, look, I just need you to sneeze on this record. Okay, sounds like a great idea.
He said they were his heroes. He said those are my heroes. And I don't want to mess up I don't want to mess up how I view my heroes by going in and he didn't want he wanted to keep them at
not enjoy. I feel that right now. I get that completely, because sometimes you get offers to work with people that they were heroes to you growing up. You watch them on TV, and then you get in the green room and you find out this motherfucker's an asshole.
Oh, man.
He's treating the staff bad. He don't tip. Like, I'm the host and I tip more than you as the headliner. That kind of shit make me look at people funny.
That's what usually happens.
And that shit, you be like, damn, I wish I'd have never worked with them. I wish I'd have never worked with him.
Hey,
oh
B,
my God.
Hey, B, you know who did that to me, man? I'll never forget. Antonio McDyess, man. He played for the Pistons, man.
I know Antonio McDyess.
I walked right up to Antonio McDyess. I walked right up to Antonio McDyess, and I was like, man, what motivated you to be a basketball player? How did you do it? And Antonio McDyess, he literally, man, he's like, get out my way, kid. He told me to get out his way.
He gave you the arm. He gave you the arm. He gave you the arm.
I'm like, dang.
Corey, he gave you the arm.
Yeah, he told me to get out his way. I saw P. Diddy, right? It was a bad boy matchup. And I asked Puff some questions, and he asked all the questions to the kids, man. And I was like, dang, man. You know what I'm saying? That was my first taste of an NBA player that I really like, man. His game. You know?
Hey, we closing in on the second hour too, fellas. We closing.
I got to be careful with them 6'6", 6'7" dudes, man, because they're like right there. I want them hit me in the head, man. I'm short. I got to be careful. Pause.
I say this because I think that, sometimes we look at those moments in time and, obviously, yes, they could be challenging to and for us because, like you said, this is somebody who you loved and respected. And, maybe you sometimes catch these guys at a bad moment. And then I always say this because I caution it like this. Again, having had a brother who played in the league and been around them, it's a lot of pressure to constantly always try to be nice to people. It just is. You don't think about it because you don't have to do that. You might have to be nice in moments. they have to be nice all the time. They have to feed into. Hold on, hear me out, Bino, and I'm gonna tell you why.
No, I was agreeing with you. I'm saying
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
So when my brother and I was little kids, this is a true story. We went to Macy's here in New York City, and we were out with my mom, and we saw Moses Malone in the perfume section. So, you know, my brother was way more into basketball than I was. I knew who he was, but, you know, I wasn't as familiar as my brother was. So we ran over to him, same thing. Yo, Moses Malone. And he hit us with the, I don't do autographs.
He said, get the fuck out.
I'll never forget. This is true story. I'll never forget. My brother took it to heart. And I remember years later when he finally, you know, did get to the league and he had a chance to, you know, see Moses years later, you know, Moses said to him, he said, if I did do that, you know, I promise you, I must have been having a bad day or something like that. He said, but it wasn't intentional to you. It was more the moment and where I was, you know, at that moment. And I think that sometimes we forget that when we're looking at our heroes, they're humans before they are heroes.
Yeah.
And I always caution people to kind of keep that in mind. You know what I mean?
I got a whole bit that I'm doing, and I think it's probably gonna be some shit I make into a whole thing. I'm figuring out to do with it, but I have a story like that about Lawrence Taylor, and that's the reason that I don't fuck with the Giants.
Well,
because Lawrence Taylor smashed my mother. Him and my mother.
Hey, yo.
And Lawrence Taylor. No, Lawrence Taylor.
Lil LT.
No. Lawrence Taylor did cocaine with my mother in 1992. He came to the house. It was like 3 a.m. And motherfucker, I woke up. I was asleep. You know, my mother she was out there. She liked to party. You know, after my father died, she was in the streets. And you know what I'm saying? She came home with Lawrence Taylor. I thought it was a dream. I wake up and I see what I thought at the time was powdered donuts on their face. So I'm like, oh shit, Lawrence Taylor in my living room eating powdered donuts. Look at like let me go get my poster and get him to sign my shit. So I run up and I promise y'all, I swear to God, this is a true story. Now, I already had an incident with Stephen Baker. I don't know if y'all know Stephen Baker. He was a wide receiver for the Giants back in the day. My last name is Baker. So I was lying to people telling them me and Stephen Baker are related. That's my cousin. He played for the Giants. Anytime y'all want tickets, we can go to a game. Hey. Now, he already shut me down for an autograph. Now I got Lawrence Taylor in my living room. I'm like, the poster's right here. All you got to do is sign it. He said to me exactly what Moses said to you. And he said it even worse. He said, man, we don't do that this time of night, little man. Come on. We don't do that this time of night.
Dang.
Because it's 3 a.m.
Damn. He's about to sign something else, B.
Yeah. Say what else he said. Say what else he said. We don't do that.
No. In my head.
Yo, he said, hold on. Don't front. He said, hey, yo, what that mouth do? Come on back over here. He played me up. He punched me up with the whole, oh, big man, you're going to be a little linebacker, ain't you? You know, little boy. So he gassed me up. Think about it like this, Reno. We've all been at that chick house late night when the baby wake up.
Man, but you don't understand. I was in a very vulnerable place.
Yeah.
Now, my father had just died. He died in 1991. So it's a year without my dad. I'm out here. Lawrence Taylor is the greatest thing on earth. Giants had just won the Super Bowl the year before. I'm thinking my mother done got me a new dad. That's Lawrence Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking I won the lottery.
You was like, Christmas is gonna be on and popping this year.
I'm definitely making the football team this year. I gotta switch position. I can't be on the offensive line no more. I gotta be a linebacker like my new dad.
Yo, I see a skit somewhere with that, man.
We see the skit the second he introduced it. Hey, listen, we joined ladies and gentlemen. We joined, ladies and gentlemen, by the one and only, the incomparable Mr. Rodney Perry. Hey, shout out to my man Rodney Perry. Thank you for coming through. I got a question to ask. But before I ask this question, I gotta say this. So, Rodney, I called you the other day on the phone. I FaceTimed you. I think you was at the club the other night, right?
Yeah.
My passenger in the car, I drive Uber for those of y'all who don't know. My passenger in the car was telling me that Big Daddy Kane was better than KRS-One. So that's what I was calling you for. But peep how this conversation just quickly went left. When I had you on FaceTime, he saw you. He goes, "That's Rodney Perry, the actor, the comedian." I said, "Yeah." Hey, yo, the rest of the ride was how great Rodney Perry is. Oh my, yo, you just call him like that? Hey, yo, Rodney, oh, yo, he's funny. He was funny in this. He was funny in that. Hey, yo, I loved him when he was on what's his name show, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there going, wow, it's Rodney Perry. So you got a fan out here, Rodney Perry.
Yeah. You know, sometimes, man, as you navigate this journey, man, you feel like you just whistling into the wind and nobody knows, and people don't really know. And you know, but there are some great folks out there, and we got to find a way to be thankful all the time because somebody gives a damn.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so fellas, here we go. Now we got a full table. Let's get this.
I saw you with Bill Bellamy, Corey. I saw that was hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, you mean Ali?
Ali Sadiq, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just pull a white person and couldn't tell black people apart right just now, Rodney?
All the blacks look alike to me.
No, he was thinking about my man with the Jerry curl next to him. That's what you was thinking about.
Hey, here we go. Here's the next question. I think this is pretty dope. I think the question was pretty dope. It was asked to ask the men at the table. Young lady, I was on a live in Instagram the other night, and she said to the men, "Do you think that you're?" I'm a love Vino. I'm coming to you first. Pause with this question. Do you think you're the type of person that you would date yourself? That was the question. So the question is, fellas, are you the type of guy that you would want to date yourself?
So if I was a bitch,
hey, we don't use the N word or the B word.
I'm sorry.
Right. You just blew it up.
Would I date myself?
Right. Are you that type of guy that you would date yourself? Are you qualified enough to even date yourself like that if you was a woman?
I'm a great guy. I would definitely date me. And if I was a girl, I would be promiscuous and I would give myself some.
Goddamn, Rodney.
Exactly. No, he got it down fucking pat.
No, to be honest, I might be a little lame to me. I might be lame to me. Like if I was, like nice guys sometimes come off of this lame.
So what's some of the good
I might think that this guy is a little lame. He seems like a cool, but I got a cool vibe to me too. So I don't know. I would like to hear y'all's answers.
Well, give me some of your qualities. Give me some of those qualities that make you a great guy. Hey, Instagram, come on. If you're a guy, come on over to Facebook and come and join the table. Ladies, your questions listen, we open it up. The floodgates is open. So ladies, throw your questions in there and ask why. Get your questions in there, ladies.
Can I jump in for you, Uncle Ryan? Why you think of your characteristics?
Go ahead, Vino.
I want to just say I unequivocally, abso-fucking-lutely would be with myself. I wouldn't hesitate. And like Uncle Rodney, I would give me some within the first at least 2 hours of me, because in 2 hours, you're going to see everything that I'm pretty much about. I would give me some within 2 hours to make sure I can solidify this deal. Like, I'm not a hoe or nothing, but I see that you's a good man. I'm absolutely fucking courteous and thoughtful in my manners. Although I can be forgetful, I am absolutely about my word.
Wow.
You see what you get.
You go trust.
You see what you get with me. It's on the board.
You trust yourself. You say, I don't do this very often, but you know. That's what you gonna say.
No, because you see how I worded it. I don't do this often. Because that's the truthfulness in me. Because I'm not gonna say I never do this. I don't do this often.
What's some of the good qualities that you have to yourself that would be attractive?
The fact that I am reliant. I'm super dependable. Like if I say something's gonna get done, it's gonna be done. If something I'm despite how I talk and my brash demeanor,
you're a real man, dude.
Yeah. Despite my brash demeanor and how I speak and my brashness, the shit in my life be set. It be like I be.
You know what, Vino? I believe you
business.
too. And what I like is that you did not say that you was handsome, and that's believable.
I was gonna get to that last. First of all, and no, because and if I know me, I would date me in a heartbeat because you're gonna have some of the best sexual experiences you will ever have. You will have no. I'm talking some real wild shit. When the people start saying, "Never have I ever," you gonna lose. You gonna lose.
Now, do I look like a girl version of myself?
Now that's the hard part. I don't know, but I'm still getting. I'm starting to like women with chin hair, man. That adds a little extra flair during the head.
Oh my God, hey, Corey, would you date you, Corey? Corey, would you date you?
I would date the new me, not the old me.
Come on now.
Who I used to be.
Oh wow.
I wouldn't. I would be like, nah.
He dates himself now.
I probably go through and hit that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
No, say it again.
That shit,
I wouldn't.
oh,
The guy that I am now, I'm so focused on legacy, man, and building. I just think a woman to be fascinated with my plan. Like I wrote a plan down. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like I feel like my plan will have her comfortable with where we're gonna be at.
So you would know so you know exactly where a woman fits in your life now anyway because you got this plan.
Yeah, I'm very honest now. I know exactly what it is. I think that as you learn yourself and you begin to study yourself more and more and more.
What happened to make you change that idea, Corey?
Oh, he'll tell you. Watch this. Tell him, Corey.
When you say that changed my idea as far as like who I am.
You said the old me versus the new you. What made you adjust?
Honestly, I got jumped by like 12 dudes, man.
Oh.
They tried to kill me. That changed my whole. I think that changed my whole life, man. Cause you know, that really changed my whole life, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was like I was paranoid, man. All kind of stuff, dog. And I was thinking about like, and I inherited it.
You said I had to treat these women right now. You got jumped and said I had to treat these women right.
No, I'm gonna be 100, man. I was beefing with a dude who was missing. He had one eye, man. This dude, like, it was crazy. I came home from the joint, and my daughter's mom, my oldest daughter's mom, used to date this guy, and he was like, he sold several kilos, and I live in Detroit, and I'm home, and I got his old girl. It was just constant. It was constant, like feud.
Yeah.
And,
you know what my pops told me? You know what my pops told me early in my life? My pops said, be careful and be leery of people who don't have anything to lose.
Man,
that's almost an impossible fight to win because they've already deemed that they've lost anyway. So when I used to come up, because I had several guys in my life, that I had a guy whose elbow was busted straight open and in his, like, you can tell that he wasn't going to get a regular job no more. He was deformed. You know what I'm saying? But he would fight like the cat's last, like this boy would fight like he lost his mind because in his mind, he ain't going nowhere.
But JP, in your time, man, guys can fight, right? This time, though, these dudes can't fight, man. You will have some young guy, man, that wear a size, you know, a 24 pants, man, stick you up and kill you, man. And if you would have looked up, you could have just pushed him over.
Well, first off, if you ain't in the 30s with your pants, you're not even a threat in my life.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's what's so sad, right? And that's how I feel, right?
Hey, some of the smallest guys here is Jay and Amir. Y'all are in your 30s in your pants, right? Yeah,
yes, sir.
No man wearing a size 28 is threatening me.
Hey man, that's what's out.
28 is a big difference between 30.
Back when I was managing the girls, I would tell them all the time, don't be out here arguing with none of these ugly broads. Do not ever get into it with no ugly strippers. Like if they just a fat ass and an ugly face, don't be getting into it with them because they got no problem scarring up your face and making you like them.
Quick, Jay, are you dating yourself?
I don't know, man, because you know I'm kind of picky, so I'd say that off the rip. You know,
Are you saying if you was female, you would pick?
I'm kind of picky because you know I got certain standards and you know things like that. You know, I consider myself a cool guy and everything.
You don't have the standards. You don't have the standards for yourself.
I don't know if I got the standards for myself, man. You know, I be having all kind of questions and you know say something stupid, and I'm like, man, I can't fuck with you. Nah, I can't.
That's crazy.
I can't be taking my bloodline with you, man. Nah, I can't have stupid in my
Hilarious.
bloodline.
Hilarious.
Get that.
Amir, you dating you, Amir?
Yeah, but I'm unlike Corey. I'm dating the younger me. The older me, now that I know that the curtain is up and the game isn't what I thought it was, meaning, we buy into all this stuff. You gotta be this kind of person and live all that shit is a fucking fallacy. But all of it is a fallacy, and we buy into it early on because that's the only thing that we know and that's the only thing that we hear. And then you get to be where I think some of us are in terms of age, and you'd be like, I bought into all of this for all these years, and it was a daggone lie. So I date the younger version of me who didn't, care. Life was carefree. I was enjoying myself, and I was doing what the hell I wanted and enjoying life. Now I gotta overthink stuff and make plans. Who wants to do all of that? Everything was carefree.
I'd probably be cheating on myself, and hit it, don't call no more. Don't call the next thing.
Would I date me? If I was a girl looking at me, would I date me? Goddamn, I'm about to say no. No. I don't see, like, even my wife now, we get ready to go on 20 years marriage. I gotta check to see what she sees. Because in my eye, I'm so scarred, I'm so beaten by the things that I've seen in my life. I seen my mom's cheat, I seen my grandmother cheat, my aunts cheat. My first girlfriend broke up with me. Man, I'm so scarred with that kind of stuff that I don't see. So would I date me? I now recognize what women are saying about me. One girl used to say I didn't even hug like I wanted to hug somebody. I always hugged like I was hugging myself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I still don't know. I still don't know, bro.
I definitely would. You want to know the best reason why I would date me? Because I know the coochie would be good. Because I got good coochie now. Like this little fold under my belly, I be tucking my dick up in there every now and then. That coochie good, boy. I know it's good coochie. I know female me gonna have some good coochie.
Man, let me tell you, man. This whole thing about good coochie. Look, that's the problem right now. This talk of
not would you as a man date your female version? Is would you as a woman date yourself?
Right.
Well, then I'm saying the female version of me would love the male version of me because I'm coming with the same ideals and mindset.
Thank you, Rodney. This guy goes off into telling us about how
visual about his vagina and everything.
How warm his belly button is. You trying to let us know his belly button warm.
His mangina, yeah.
Oh, he said how good his belly button is.
He said that belly button got to hit
stuff up.
All I'm saying is, why wouldn't I?
The gay mafia, man, that's on their list, man. Good belly button, man.
Pause.
No, I got your back. Pause.
Nah, we know how you get niggas' backs. Chill.
I got your back, man.
All right, so, yo.
Now would the female version of yourself date one of these guys on the panel?
Now the female version. You mean me? If I was
your female version, would you date any of these guys on the panel, excluding me, of course?
That is definitely a trick question, and I'm waiting for one of these dudes.
No, I got the perfect answer for it. I got the perfect answer for it. Do you know what female version? Do you know what female version of me? You know what the female version of me would date none of you. She would try to trick off with a few of you. She would see what y'all pockets was hitting for.
Hey, yo, do you hear the trap that you just put your foot in?
Yeah.
So you sitting here thinking
what was her name? Be Big Vina?
Damn, Big Vina.
She would see who got the money in here.
Don't try to see if I got the money, Big Vina.
We would see through you. We would see through you. You show too much.
I don't care how good her vagina is. Big Vina and her belly button is getting no love.
She said, JP, here go one of those ones right here. Y'all remember we talked about this earlier? Here go one. Jameek don't remember birthdays. aka JP Justice, don't remember birthdays. We talked about it earlier. Yeah, I don't remember birthdays. Let me tell you something. If your birthday don't come up,
not remembering birthdays is a choice though. You decide not to put that shit in your long-term memory.
Hey, yo, bro, why you trying to get me in trouble with my long-term friend here? What are you doing here, bro? I'm trying to.
I mean, you just don't care about that. It's inconsequential to you.
Hey, yo,
and ain't nothing wrong with that. That's fucking useless information. Sorry, ma'am. Nobody give a damn about your birthday.
Look.
Yeah, man. You know, I got all these kids. I can barely remember their birthdays sometimes.
As a comedian, we got to dump information because we coming up with new jokes we got to remember.
Like if your brain is a hard drive, you got to clean your hard drive off. Like the best thing that happened to me when I had a stroke, it's a shit I don't have to remember no more.
You reboot it. Just said reboot.
Exactly. Y'all, the thing about birthdays, I feel like people, they don't be grateful for what you give them these days. I got my mama, man, a gift for her birthday, man. 70% off. Man, she called everybody, dog. Everybody. First of all, why are you like the gift? She liked it and everything until you want to Google it.
Ooh.
So she wanted to Google it so she can get some more. Now, I didn't think that far about it. When she liked it, man, my mama was like, you bought me some 70% off perfume? I was like, mama.
You smell good, mama.
I'm like, mama, it was $200.
Yo, listen.
I was going to pay that too, but it didn't cost that.
Huh?
Hey, fellas.
Man, my mama sent that perfume to me in the mail, man.
Here we go, fellas.
She said I want a perfume basket.
Yo, listen.
Was like, all right, man.
We're not gonna go live next week. Let me tell you why I'm not going live next week Sunday. Next week Sunday is my wife's 50th birthday.
Okay, hey, hit that sound.
I need to get that sound. What should I get her for 50th birthday?
Oh man, see, we had this discussion before, man, about gifts and stuff.
You know what? My son asked me that. He asked me what to get his girl. I asked Chat GPT. Swear to God.
Yo, ask Alexa, man.
Oh, that's crazy. Fellas, where do I even begin? It's 50. It's a milestone birthday.
Okay.
Man,
you know what you do? I got it.
I got it, bro. You should take
I'm really good. No, I'm good with gifts, JP. Fuck with me here, right? You find something like a bill or something that she got, something low-key, like a student, clear her student loan.
My wife doesn't.
That's his wife. He already paying a bill.
Okay. Hey, JP, I'm the romance.
Yeah,
this
my wife.
This is my lane, man. I'm
Give her a
romance.
fresh
Take
credit
her to
card.
Berlin, or take her to the Blue Note, man.
Say it again.
Some iconic jazz live and eat a nice meal, man. That's gonna set the tone for when y'all go home, man. And that's gonna be like under 150.
Say it again. What was it again? I heard the Blue Note, but what was the first one?
And Berlin. I like Berlin because you're right there on the jazz players. Like they have from Herbie Hancock up there. I mean, my Uncle Ron was all the way up there. Ron
that's my younger brother. Whatever.
That's gonna be a good one, and it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a real good ambiance.
You want to know? Oh God, man.
Yo,
a woman celebrating her 50th birthday from New York. You have plenty of options to consider.
Did you go to ChatGPT? Did you go to ChatGPT?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Ronnie wasn't lying. He was dead serious when he said that.
Broadway show tickets. Get to a memorable night out, gifting tickets to a popular Broadway show in New York. Spa or wellness package. Give a relaxation, luxurious spa wellness package, renowned New York City spa. Personalized jewelry. Gourmet food or wine. Local art or photography. That might be something cool. Get her like one of those makeover joints.
Oh yeah,
let her get the makeover, take some glamour shot pictures.
Yeah, the red carpet pictures.
Your wife don't care about that stuff though, huh?
Yeah, you know my wife, Rodney. Come on, man.
I'm trying to think of stuff she would like.
Yeah, Rodney.
But she might like that. Like, man, women love to get made up and shit.
Yeah.
First off, my wife don't like makeup.
JP, clip your toenails for her
She don't like makeup all the time. She's not gonna wear shit every day. But if she can go red carpet makeup style, she might fuck with that for one day.
Yeah.
Always
take her to the Poconos.
Always the vacations though.
We are Poconos out over here. The men are suggesting basic birthday gifts. Well, he's getting this from Chat GPT. Rodney's getting this from Chat GPT.
Hey man, my
Broadway
birthday
show
gift
tickets is
pretty good.
dope.
Who? Broadway shows. You know
Broadway
something?
show tickets is dope.
Yeah, she did. She did ask for a particular.
Spa, she would love the spa.
She would
Cause
love.
my wife loved the spa. She did the no frill girl.
What if you? What
Just
would you
don't pick a musical,
what
bro.
would you
Make
do,
sure you
Rodney?
don't pick a musical, because
Rodney,
man,
what
I
would you
did
do
that
if
on
you came
accident.
home? Yo, what would you do if you came home and saw your wife getting one of those exotic massages by one of them? You see those videos where them dudes be sitting the woman on top of him and he be giving her the massage?
We're not doing that.
Yeah, I do that. I offer that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
offer them myself.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you don't want her to get one of those
You
exotic
do those
massages?
in house.
Yeah, those erotic massages? No? It's a 50th. You should do something special. That's generic. What? Okay, what's special? What's special?
And the
This
women
what
in
you
their
do.
50s.
This
women,
what you
man. I
do.
seen one last night.
This what you do. Fuck with me, JP, because this is something that money can't buy, right? You go to your wife on her birthday morning. You had the bags packed, right? You say to her, honey, I know this is the worst possible time for this and I feel horrible, but I'm leaving you for a younger woman.
Kick him out.
Boy, get you killed, man.
Hey, look, he talking about
Here's more,
JP.
JP. Helicopter
Hold
tour.
on, you have to let me finish. You had to let me land the
Bro,
plane.
we ain't gonna let you finish that right there.
No, listen to me. Feel me, fuck with me for 1 second. You tell her, look, I'm leaving you for a younger woman. I know this is the worst possible version of me. I will have the lawyers be in touch with you. I won't fight you on anything that you want out of this marriage. I just have to go though. I found the one for me. I know we did this. And then you look at it and be like, psych, I'm just kidding. You see that relief you feel right there? That's the best gift I can get you this year. That I'm not leaving.
Hey, yo, Vino.
JP stabbed
Hey, yo,
stabbed
Vino.
on 50th.
Yo, we gonna be
Man, that's gonna end that
the
younger
next show,
woman,
the next
man.
show we gonna be holding is, JP got stabbed.
We're gonna be talking about JP Woods. We're gonna have a whole
We
special
gonna have a show. We gonna have a show here talking
What
about.
you said, Corey? You gonna be saying what?
We're gonna be talking about JP Woods, a cool man. Damn, man.
A
Listen to
trip
me
to
now.
a dream vacation that she has always desired. Have her first artist come sing her birthday song. What is this? The Martin Show? And my wife don't. This is the thing, Rodney. You've been around my wife quite a bit. My wife is very practical, low key. She doesn't like the eccentric. She doesn't like the over the top. She don't like the big public displays of. For you know what I said to my wife? I said, "What do you want for your birthday?" She said, "Just do the laundry and she said, do the laundry and cook dinner. Do cook
What's her love language? Acts of service. She might want you to do some shit.
Well, how do you find?
You know what might be
I
dope,
heard
JP?
hold on. I heard a lot of people talk about that. How do you find someone's love language? Everybody's talking.
You gotta
You
really
go
gotta
through the
find
book
it out.
and read the type of person you got.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that nonsense though. I got some.
I believe in love language.
What's
Like
your love language?
fellatio is my love language. If you
Yeah, I
give me
like words, man.
fellatio,
Mine
I
is
love the
words.
language you're talking.
Exactly.
A weekend
why
getaway in
do
New
you-
York.
why
You
do
should get a nice little hotel room. My wife loved this.
Yeah,
A
that's
hotel
what I'm
room
saying.
in New York, man, that would be great.
Yeah, something that's not. And,
Like my
and
wife
JP,
likes being by fucking self.
you
Say
said
it
that,
again. Say it again, Bino. I mean, say it again, Rodney.
but to your point,
a
JP,
New York getaway, like a hotel room.
if you don't do certain things on a constant basis, doing it specifically will be out of the norm for which, will be like, oh, okay, that's dope. You know what I mean? Because like you said, she's used to just, regular simple stuff. So the fact that you actually planned something and, thought a little bit ahead, like Rodney said, maybe a hotel room in Midtown and like you said, a play and, all that stuff. She'd be like, okay, wait a minute.
I got
Or
a
maybe
dope
a couple of things.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to put yourself in a poor house for one day, but definitely like a couple of, like a trifecta. Like 1 year, right? I bought my wife, it was like 10 gifts. And they was all, one gift was like a good gift, like a bracelet or something. Everything else was little gifts, but she got something 10 days every day. And she was like, "This is dope." It was 10
Hey,
different things. And she like the first day was something small, and it progressively got bigger as it got to the bracelet. It was a
I
dope
like
ass
that.
gift.
thought of some
I'm gonna do
dope
that.
shit. I just thought of some dope shit, JP. Try this out.
Vino, don't get kicked out this room again. Don't get kicked out of this room.
If not, there's some real fly shit.
Look at me getting my finger ready. I'm listening.
Get your finger ready. Pause. But
Right.
do everything you did to bag her in the first place. Like all the shit you did when you was dating her, let her know you liked her. Take her out and do those things. Like you might have showed up at her job with some flowers one day. Do that. You might have sent her this. You might have did this on y'all first date. You might have, hey, remember when we kissed? Remember this is where we went the first time we made love. Remember we did this. Do all that.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
a dope
that's a good way. That's a
I
good
like
Jeff Bizzle.
I like that one, but what I do to get her, bro, I was a wild boy back then.
So get to being wild again, brother.
Yeah,
That's the
man,
thing.
80 pounds lighter too.
You ain't got to give it to her again for all of. Just give
JP
it to
was
her
handsome
one night
back
only.
then, too.
Oh, Jamaica in the building.
Jameek was a handsome ass dude too.
Hey, yo, listen.
Pause.
Hey, Jeff. The question of the day, Jeff, is: would you date you if you was if you was a female? Would you date you?
Bruh, how do you ask someone so close to near perfect a question such as this?
Oh, there go my guy right there.
Okay, let's
Close to
start
near
here.
perfect.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm 58. This is the ugliest I've ever been.
But you near
Start
perfect.
there.
But you're near perfect though.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So how are you going to ask me? I was about to run through my perfection list, my near perfection list.
Go,
Okay.
give it to us. Pause.
I'll tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to dye my damn hair. I'm sick of these gray hair.
You should, Rodney. I'll tell you what to use, man. I got
Rodney,
some good
Rodney,
recommendations. I got a really
Rodney.
good barber in Atlanta, Rodney. You should let me send him to you, man. He cold-blooded. He do all that, man. He'll come to you.
Oh, really?
Wait,
Okay.
Yeah.
Corey, let's die. All that's died here.
On me.
I don't.
Pause. On me. I got you. Let me know. Feel the thrill. He'll come.
Shout outs to Brazil. What
Pause.
up, Brazil?
Corey, young man.
What up, Corset?
Corey, young man. Now, I'm trying to stay on Corey's good side because last time we was together, I had to make it very clear because Corey was previously incarcerated, and so I was told to tread lightly with Corey, and I had to make it very clear that I didn't want no problems. He could already have my honey bun. Go ahead, take it. I don't want to fight. Okay, so I want us
Hey,
to take
Corey's
off
a
from
great
there.
guy, man.
And I really wouldn't have said nothing, young man, but Rodney Perry is a friend of mine. Okay, I love Rodney Perry. I'm gonna have to push back on dyeing hair.
No,
What?
get a dark brown, man.
No, and just give me a little room. Okay, what your gray hair is a beacon of wisdom to young dudes. I can walk up on this dude. He been through some shit. He got some of this right here.
Mm-hmm.
How you supposed to wear it is so fucking fly because my hairline has betrayed me. Bald with this, and fuck you, Rodney, and Big Vino, and Corey. Still thing with the honey bun, but fuck you too for the full beard. I can't grow a full beard, or I would.
Oh, I'm with you. Hey, yo.
Yeah, I can't grow one either.
grow.
I can't. Ugh.
Oh,
That's
got
why
grands on
right, man. That's why.
Hey, Jeff. Oh, Jeff. What happened to Jeff? Oh no, Jeff is here. Jeff,
Right
I say
there,
the
right
same thing, bro.
Hey, Uncle Jeff,
Yo,
I
I
forgot.
wish I grew a full beard. I wish the game would be different if I had a full beard. You hear me?
Bruh,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
can't
gonna
get the
look
full
good
beard
when the grid go down. I'm gonna have to keep. I gotta have razors and water. And,
Come on now. Come on now.
Mhm.
But actually, Rodney, you're I say this all the time to you. You look like the old African guy that knows the stories of the tribe.
The griot.
The griot.
Yeah.
The griot. Yeah.
yeah, you look like T'Challa Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Rodney
funny.
Perry.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you. I love you so much, brother. The only nigga to call you up when you was in the hospital and cuss your fucking ass out and cry.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put this to you. I guess it's bad news.
What?
Brother, you're an elder.
Like it or not, huh?
Like it or not, nigga.
Hey, the N-bomb.
Think about this. Okay, and then I'll shut the fuck up. Think about this. When you watch the sci-fi movies, the Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, any of them, bro. Galaxian, whatever the fuck. There's always a scene where the shit has hit the fan, and the main characters have to go see the council, the elders, the older people with the wisdom.
True.
This is the future, niggas. We are the old people in the future.
The N in the B bomb. We don't say
Yes.
nigga and we don't say bitch. God damn. Listen, we ranked 222
We
in
can't hear
Bermuda. You can't hear me?
I can't hear Corey.
No, not Corey, JP. We ranked 220 in Bermuda, and I'm trying to keep my ranking. No nigga bomb and no bitch bomb.
That's 2% of the population.
2% of the
I say
population.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Oh, forgive me.
Yeah.
My bad. There's still some people under the Kool-Aid that's a bad word. Okay.
Yeah, no, we try to keep my rank. I'm trying to keep my
I
rank.
know, and your ranking drops because there are people who still drink the Kool-Aid that's a bad word.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I do.
For
I
them.
do.
So
I do
for
agree.
them, yeah, bruh. I won't say it.
No, I do agree. I particularly don't see nothing wrong. Well, B, I can understand because I'm not a woman, but the N-bomb, that's about control right now. It ain't got nothing to do with the impact of the word and where the word was. Right now, it's about control, and they want to control.
I don't use it in mixed company.
Right, I don't use it in mixed
Absolutely.
company. Right.
Absolutely. It's like
here's a question, fellas. Should I let the N-bomb drop here?
No.
That's up to you. Nobody can answer
I
that.
say keep it where it is. The way you.
Yeah, I think keep it where it is, bro. I don't think we're all
Replace that with
the
King.
N-bomb type of guys, but I think in conversation you get excitement and like, you know, it's this comfort or whatever, because, you know, we all know how to talk now. We prefer,
Sure.
we can get the same delivery without saying the N-bomb.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can you say Negro, bro?
Say that one more time.
Can I say Negro?
Oh yeah, of course. Listen, bro. Anything but the N-bomb. You know, this is why I say it, because white people will get comfortable around us because they hear us saying it, that they will feel like they would want to say it or even get comfortable and even say it. And then you'll take me to a whole nother level.
Okay,
You know
well, here's the issue.
That's okay.
Here's the issue.
Damn,
Those
man,
are
you
poorly
making my
trained white
restaurant-
people.
you
You're
making
not
my
training your
restaurant
white
thing-
people right.
No,
you
you know what I say? You know what I say?
That I want to open up sound like a bad idea. I was thinking like if white people got a Cracker Barrel, why can't black people have a nigga bucket? So I'm gonna open up a restaurant called Nigga Bucket. I got a jingle for that shit and everything.
You see
We
that
got
you
friends
are
that like
breaking the
it,
rule we just said. Corey.
Yeah. Corey, yeah.
Corey, that's gonna cost you at least 2 packs of cigarettes and a honey bun right there.
Hey, yo.
Because you just broke that shit. We just said.
What was you
Now,
gonna say?
you ain't got now again. You ain't got to sharpen the toothbrush for me.
Hey, yo. Hey, Jeff, what are you doing, Jeff? Hey, Jeff, what are you doing?
Okay. I first met Corey, I think it was on Jay Phillips' show, which is funny as hell, by the way.
Yes.
We was fucking around on there because he had on a see-through shirt. And I started to talk about the see-through shirt. And Jay said, we were just talking about the fact that Corey is recently incarcerated, so you might want to be cool. I said, well, whoa, let me stop right there and let you know I come in peace. Because I was just talking about, I was jealous of his hair. That's what it was. I was like, bruh, you making me mad because I can't do that because I have to follow the guidelines of what looks best.
Hey, Jeff, you in LA, man? I'm in LA now.
Nigga. I mean, oh, well, then I just did it.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you want to hear funny? You want to hear funny?
Bruh. Come on, man.
Listen to this story. So someone else was snapping on his shirt on another platform. You know where I'm going to go with this, right, Corey? Another dude was snapping on his clothing line and snapping on Corey's, what's the name? And Corey Unleashed.
The beast.
Yeah. Listen to what he said. Go ahead. Tell him what you said, Corey.
Oh, no. Let me tell you something, man. He kept talking about me being in prison, man. I made him quit. I told him when he come to LA, man, I was gonna have some dudes hold him down. I got enough money for that. I got a couple dollars. I hold you down, and I'm gonna give them all. I'm gonna give them the love below.
Love me.
You keep talking to me. Maybe it was meant to be. Maybe this is it. You
And,
know?
and to this day, that guy is so twisted when his name pops up. He is so hurt.
Oh, you gotta tell me who it is.
No. I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'm not getting.
Oh God, I'm going to twist that. Is it a comic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, man,
come
he
on.
didn't even know me.
Yeah, it's a comic. And he thought he had the punchlines because he was hitting Corey with the, man, look at that clothes. Man, look at your colors. Man, you wearing that? You wearing that? And then Corey hit
I
back
like
with,
pink and yellow.
yeah. So Corey hit back with, when you come to town, I'm going to have some dudes hold you down and I'm going to give you, he said love below here, but that's not what he told this dude.
Oh, yeah, I was like,
Hey, yo.
It's brilliant.
Yo, listen. And to this day, Jeff, this guy is uncomfortable.
Cause he neoed his ass.
Yo.
Bruh, when I walk up on you and shake the bullets out of your gun and give it back,
Oh,
what are we doing?
hey, yo.
When I
Listen.
own the shit that you're trying to give at me, I'm gonna own it, and I'm gonna take the worst part of it and violate you in the worst way possible. That's comedy genius, sir. That's the skeleton of what just of what happened.
And Corey,
that's 8 miling it. You know, I call it 8 miling.
Yeah,
I
he
had 8
miling his
miles.
ass.
I had 8 mile when I was 8 miling him when I told him let's have a sword fight. I was like, let's do it, man.
Vino was in there. Hey, Vino
started it.
Yeah, Vino started it.
I mean, I came in on
When did I start? Hold on. When did I start?
He's like, hey, Corey. I'm like, what up? He was like, man, you had some in the mud, man. If I was a correctional officer, man, I would have been hitting you. I was like, what? I'm like, okay.
Pause. I knew my name was being slandered in here. God told me to come back in here because I'm in the showroom right now, about to start the show. And some said you were being slandered. Your name is being besmirched.
I got audition.
Something told me to just tap back in. I don't know what it was, but I'm glad God be working in mysterious ways.
Yeah, we was telling the story. We was telling the story on how Corey shut down another comedian with his clothes and talking.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I can't speak on that. Money was slid already. He told that man he was going. He told that man, I'll get brutish men to put hands on you.
Yeah. And fuck you.
Why does Big Vino? Why does
No, I
look
didn't
like
say
the
it. Fuck you.
leader
I said I
of a
was
black biker gang right now?
Yeah.
You look like you with 50 niggas on Harley.
Damn, bro.
Hey,
Well, I'm judging a roast battle right now, so it's
Hey, I got an audition at the Comedy Shadow, man. I'm glad I looked at the time, dog.
Hey, go do your thing, Corey.
Oh, you at the Chateau tonight?
Yeah, well, no, the owner told me to come up there at 4 to audition for him or whatever, so I can get on there. I just got into Flappers. Flappers gave me 20 minutes or whatever. I had a showcase at Flappers.
Tell Felix that Jeff Brown said what up and that you and me are real cool.
Hey, Jeff, why don't you give? You live in LA?
I live
That's
in
a vouch
Pasadena,
right there.
Hey, man,
That's a
what's
vouch
up?
right
I'm
there.
downtown LA, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm downtown LA. I got 2
All
bedrooms
right.
down here.
I tell you what,
Jeff
I'll
Brown
bring a honey
vouch,
bun in
man.
peace.
If Jeff Brown vouch for you, it's gold.
Hey, what are you doing right now, Rodney?
Thank you, Rodney. That's what I'm trying to tell you, young man.
Maintenance.
All right.
Felix is my dude.
Damn, you can't give me your number. I'm gonna DM you, man.
Yeah,
I'll connect y'all so that this way.
please, bruh. She right down the street.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Oh man, I had a blast last night. You could have
You're
been
like
me,
Corey,
bro.
man. Corey, a good dude, Jeff Brown.
Oh, I can tell, man. I can tell his energy, man. I got him.
Hey, Rodney. Also, Rodney, I ain't gonna tell you this, man. I got my first role in a series on Double Cross, man. It's on BET, Amazon. I shot my first 2 days.
You already
man.
did it? You shot it already?
Huh?
Did you shoot it already?
Yeah, we've been shooting. We still shooting. I'm in a season 5, so I'm in a whole season, man.
Brother Corey?
Dim Gibson. You know Dim Gibson? Howard
I
Gibson.
have no idea who that is.
Who's your coach?
I don't have no coach out here right now. I went to high school in New
Brother
York.
Corey?
I don't
This
have
is
one
so
yet.
important. This is so important. I don't give a fiddler's fuck what you're working on. I don't give a shit what niggas tell you. Get your ass in acting class immediately.
I will. I am out here, man.
This week, bruh, hear me. I am serious as cancer. Get in Ivana Chubbuck's class. Find the best, not what color, the best acting coach you can get with, bro.
Now,
Get with
Ivana
immediately.
Chubbuck also teaches. I mean, Tasha Smith teaches the same technique.
Yeah, Tasha Smith.
Hey, yeah, you know what? I should take Tasha
My
Smith.
buddy
You
over at Red Studios does it too.
No, wrong. You not should, brother.
All right.
The difference between the level of success that you will achieve as an actor will be Tasha
Training.
Smith.
Yes.
It'll be training, bro. When you go into
you absolutely
audition-
right, Jeff. I mean, my whole career is based on more of my acting than my comedy, because my acting has kept me relevant for a longer period of time.
Hey, Jeff, I graduated from HP Studios in New York City.
Come on, Howard. Herbert Berghoff.
Yeah.
I did it. I graduated there too.
So that was like, then I went to improv school in New York at the Improv Theater. And so even though I had like the natural talent, I feel like, and I was like doing background and the last OG, she gotta have it. I've been doing this going on 5 years. So I know that I need to apply. I had to buy a car, man. In New York, I didn't have a car. So I bought me a smart car. I had to do like, smart things out here. So I bought me a smart car. So because you can ride 100 miles in LA easy than a mug. And just because you got money to pay for a car that's nice or a lease, I was like, man, I want to own my car. I don't want to pay no gas. When I drove to San Diego for $30 back and forth from LA to
You
San
bought a
Diego.
car already?
You know, huh?
You bought a car already?
Yeah, I got a car and everything. I've been here 4 months, man. I'm on my grind.
Man. Look, this dude is,
I even got a room out here now. I got a room downtown LA.
Bruh.
I'm out here grinding.
Do your thing, young man. Do your thing.
Hey, Vino, you look like you about ready to really judge. You look like something's getting ready to go down, bro. Like we ain't supposed to be looking on this camera right now.
I'm about to be really critical of people, you see, because I think because I've talked so much shit and then backed it up so efficiently, when it's time to judge the shit talking, they come talk to me.
Hey,
Just
hey,
be
Rodney,
real with him.
Hey, Rodney, here we go, Rodney. This is for you. I couldn't go through it, but I started watching that movie, The Blackening. Anybody saw that movie?
No.
Hey guys, I'm gonna tap out real quick because they're about to start and I'm about to be on.
Do your thing.
All right, y'all. Have a good evening, fellas. Thank y'all, Kings.
All right.
Peace, everybody in the background.
Hold on.
He had a biker gang rally. It's a biker rally.
We're gonna get it right now. Hold on. I'm surprised nobody's and it was a major release, but no one is seeing it.
Well,
What's
that happens a lot.
The Blackening. Hold on, fellas. You know me. I never just.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like a horror movie. I don't do horror.
Me neither. That's why I'm asking. Hold on.
I only tell women I like it just so I can watch a movie with them.
Hey, yo.
Right.
Oh, I love horror. Oh, yeah, me too.
I don't like nothing trying to start on me.
Here we go, fellas.
The sound.
Oh, I'm gonna check this out.
Sound is too good. What's the matter with the sound?
You got to turn it up on YouTube.
Oh.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, still can't hear it.
Yeah.
No audio.
JP, yeah.
Audio's not good?
Yeah, you're close.
We don't hear
Do
anything.
you hear it?
I hear it.
I don't
Okay,
hear it.
we
hear
can't.
it, JP.
Hold on. Maybe I can get it from here.
Hey, yo, pause.
I don't use that word. I expect better.
Hey, bro. He said maybe I could get it from here. Whoa, hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it. Let's see. Now let's see if I can share it. Because I might have the same problem you do with it. Okay. Can y'all see it?
We're still looking at JP's version.
Hold on, let me.
No, I mean on my screen.
Hold on. Here we go.
Okay, now hold on. Okay, now let me know if you can hear it.
Yeah.
Started from the beginning.
This little reunion about to crack. We got the whole crew back.
Really, bitch? A cabin in the woods.
Now let's get it all in perspective for all y'all enjoyment.
You still a slave to the white man?
I'm gonna start calling my wife the white man, all right?
Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hands up that you shoot with. Count your
But
loot
we
with.
do on Juneteenth.
Oh, hell no.
Where are you going?
Look for the fuse box. What kind of house is this? No, thank you.
The blackening?
Whoa! Jim Crow Monopoly.
Shit probably runs on racism.
Pick a card and save Morgan.
What do you mean, save Morgan?
Refuse to play, and she dies.
I think we have to play the game. In your predicament, the black character is always the first to die. I will spare your lives if you sacrifice the person you deem the blackest. The blackest?
Nobody should judge anybody in here, bro.
You have 2 minutes to decide.
Shanika, she said nigga the most.
Nigga.
See?
Wait.
Y'all can't pick me. I'm gay.
Oh, Clifton. Yeah.
That can prove I'm not the blackest.
Prove it.
I've never seen Friday. I voted for Trump.
What?
Twice.
Big money, playboy, your time's up.
We need a plan.
I'm saying, don't you dare.
Don't say this dumb shit.
We have to split up.
Your time has run out. It's time to die.
There's a crazy person out here hunting us. You got Rosa Parks on your shirt, right? Would she be sitting down right now?
I mean, that's exactly what she did.
Made you look. Made you look.
Why black women gotta save everyone all the damn time?
Made you look.
Yo, stop playing.
I got a gun.
That's too DMX. What are you doing?
Wow.
Okay.
I missed that.
Hey,
What's it on now?
Well, I got the TV box, so I saw it on the TV box. What up, Rush Hour? I didn't even see you there. I want to watch it.
I want to see it now too.
Hey,
That's
we can set up a watch party in comics. We could watch it and commentate it.
I've been wanting to do that so long.
Oh yeah.
Or
Hey Jeff, man, me and you, because we got the equipment. We should definitely be, and Rodney Perry do too. We should definitely, because we got a lot of the similar ideas, bro. We can get a watch party. You let me know.
how about this? Fair use on a movie from any genre that we all have seen, and we play the movie with the audio down, and we do the fucking narration.
Yeah,
That's what I just said. Yo, let me tell you something.
I had some ideas too. Like, I thought about we did Friday.
That's a great idea. Look,
have all the dialogue Friday, all the dialogue in Shakespearean dialogue.
Yeah, like I said, I knew that was gonna overshoot the runway and die in a horrible fiery ball of flame. I knew it.
Stop, I gotta go. I can't take it.
I knew it, Jay. I could see you overshooting the runway. Here's your problem.
Hey, yo, what? This is the second week now. I think this is gonna be the same way. Oh, I gotta say this: the same way Jay fucked with Ike Buzz, and now Ike Buzz won't come to the live. I think we get ready to set a trip.
Okay, where did Rodney go?
Fuck with Ike.
No, I'm not fucking with Jay. I'm trying to make something clear.
What Jay said on one of our Black Kings table talk. Listen to this, Amir. Jay said main source was whack. And what's his name? The dude from the main source? Large Professor. Yo, Ike Buzz hit 100 instantly. 8 instantly. What the fuck, yo? I can't respect nothing he say ever again because he said main source was whack. Hey, yo, Jay, why am I even on the show with him? I can't. Hey, yo, I was going, bro. That's his point of view. He thinks main source is whack. He like Lord Professor.
I can't. Okay, one, I'm not fucking with Jay. Number two, what I am doing is, and we'll get back to that. What I am doing, and you shut the fuck up, Amir. Nothing more from you. I'm tired of him. You can't get a word in. Jay, when it comes to funny, JP Justice has a black belt. Rodney Perry has a black belt. I myself have a black belt. When it comes to goofy shit, you are not going to outdistance any of us because we have been speaking this language for over 3 decades.
Hey,
we are professors of this language.
I gotta listen, I can't front on Jay because if you go into his platform, he's the wisecracking one, and he's not lightweight. When he's on this platform, bro, you know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. You gotta go to Why You Mad Son. You gotta watch him in his element.
I'm gonna go watch him, but I'm gonna tell you what this reminds me of. This reminds me of this scene in The Chinese Connection.
Never saw it.
Or excuse me. It is a very famous Bruce Lee fight scene. These dudes were really good, and they came over and they beat up the students in Bruce Lee's dojo. So Bruce Lee come over and say, we can fight one at a time or all together, and whoops the whole school's ass.
The fight, what's it called? The what connection?
Chinese connection fights. Look here, man. You've never seen the Chinese Connection fight scene?
Listen, we're gonna fix that right now.
I might have to pull your black card, bro.
Oh man, yeah, we had a.
Listen, there's so many movies that I haven't watched.
Amir, bruh.
Yeah,
I don't seen Enter the Dragon.
Yeah. Enter the Dragon, Chinese Connect, every Bruce Lee movie that's ever been made.
Amir, help me?
I don't know what JP doing. JP, how did you miss? How do you miss any Bruce Lee movie?
This is a crisis.
Man,
this is a crisis.
You just seen all the movies we done named off of him, and he said he hadn't seen them before. I'm like, what?
Was it the Chinese Connection?
Look, your audio don't work. Let me do it.
Nah. See, Jeff. Here's the thing, right? See, I know. I'm amongst the the giants. This is what y'all do. This is what y'all do for a living. I never claimed to be a comedian. I never said I was a comedian.
Right.
I'm not like that at all. But sometimes I just be having crazy ass ideas about stuff. I understand it. Like I said, Friday in Shakespearean dialogue or whatever, but just making up crazy the dialogue with Shakespearean.
I see what you're saying.
It says the new Chinese Connection in 1980.
No.
It's the terrible 70s version with
no, I got it. I got it. I need you to relax all your muscles. Okay. Now, if you need.
Oh, Fist of Fury. Yeah, Fist of Fury.
Also known as, that's what it was known. It was called Fist of Fury in China. Here, it was called the Chinese Connection.
1972.
Yes. Okay. Now, let me start this son bitch up. You've never seen this.
No.
Witness brilliance. Holy shit. Were you raised by wolves? You've never seen this?
Yeah.
So you want to see how good you are? Then you must be tired of living.
Well, we fight alone or all together.
It'll just take me to show you.
He has a bomb. First.
Be quiet.
They all have bombs.
Okay, you're talking. This is some of the best martial arts cinema in history, and there are no special effects.
Hey, press pause. Jeff, press pause.
I'm trying to go shit.
I cannot take this seriously because the first three dudes all had hair weaves and bobs.
Okay.
Make a difference.
Here's what I'm going to need you to do. Here's what I'm going to need you to do. I'm going to need you to trust that you are on here with black men, and we are telling you that you are at a social deficit, never having watched this.
I promise you, when this goes off right now, I'm going to click it on and I'm going to watch it right now. But listen,
is it all right if we watch can we watch this? Is it okay?
We watch it short, but listen.
Can we watch this uninterrupted? It's only 6 minutes.
Well, no, we're gonna go after the 2 hour mark. But listen, we need to set up this. What, Jeff? I'm trying to keep it at 2 hours, B, so it's perfect editing. So when I put it up, pause. Listen, but we need to do this watch party. We need to do this watch party. We need the clown stuff. Like, we need to get stuff going. I promise you, Jeff, if you want to watch it with me, I'll set it up so we can watch it together right now. I'm getting ready to watch it right now.
Okay, right now. I can't right now. But now. I tell you, you're gonna watch the 6 minutes
now. If you call me in another 2 hours, I will watch this show. This is going to be in the
Well, yeah. I want you to speak. I want us. The next time we speak has to be on Bruce Lee.
I promise you. Listen, we can do a movie
watch this
review.
and don't watch all his movies.
Yo, listen.
This ain't even the dopest scene in the movie.
Yo, listen. We can have a movie review on it in 2 hours. There you go.
Yes.
Good.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm proud. We should all be proud that we are the ones who brought you.
It's a start. It's a start, but we got a long way to go. We got a lot of movies.
Yo, Jeff,
it's a lot, man.
Jay, he ain't been down that list yet. There's a long list of black shows and movies that I was supposed to watch that I've never watched.
This one isn't a black movie. There's no black people in it.
Or movies that black people have watched that they say I should have watched.
Yeah.
There's a long list. And they have asthma attacks when they find out. You never saw.
Okay. Well, understood. But there are some white people, some Jews, some Chinese people, some Puerto Ricans that would ridicule the shit out of you if they knew that you had not watched any Bruce Lee movies.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that is a United Nations what the fucko.
So here we go. In closing out, anything you want to say real quick? Let's close this out real quick. What we doing? First off, we won't be here next week. Next week is my wife's birthday, so we're gonna go live. We're gonna go with a recorded session. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. Anything you want to tell the people before we get up out of here? What up, Cherry Ann?
Oh, yeah, we cool, man. You know, we see them, you know, the week after and all that other stuff. I might not be here in the week after because I'm, anniversary. So, I'm gonna be out with the wife. We go and all that other good stuff.
Wow. Can we say that about our wives? Because we married, we can't. It's uncouth for us to say that we can't.
Yeah, I still hit that, man.
I just
can't say I hit that.
I
tell people all the time.
I just wouldn't because I keep it sacred. Yeah. It ain't that I can't. It ain't that we don't. I remember. Yeah, this will be the shit I say before I leave. Sexually, literally, I'm a plant-based dude. Sexually, I can do everything I could at 25. The difference is now, if you want me to do that shit again, I'm gonna need 48 hours notice. I can't just turn around and do that shit. You ain't finna kill me. That's not what we're gonna do. But I'm not finna tell you what me and my wife do or give you my plans on it because that ain't your fucking business. But that's how I run my program.
I feel weird when I say it. Shout outs with what? Hey, yo, I probably see you on what's the name show too tonight, Jeff. What else you got going on, bro? How's the DL Hughley shows going on? How's that going?
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Catch me tomorrow and all through the week writing and on air with DL and producing his talk show, doing some production work as in on his podcast. It's like the Breakfast Club. It's coming up.
Got you. What up, Amir? What you got going on next 2 weeks, bro? First, Amir, I'm so honored. Yo, let me tell you, I get there's one particular young lady that goes, I can't believe that Amir's on your show. I don't want to put her name out there, but she's like this. Amir's on your show. He is so good. He dresses and his smile. And I'll be like this, relax. God damn.
First off, as I always tell you, man, thank you for allowing me to be on the show. Tomorrow I have Motivational Monday, WEMSradio.com. It's on Facebook, so if you look it up, you can find it on Facebook at 6 p.m. The rest of the week, I'm playing it by ear. You can find me just about anywhere, just because I never know what I'm doing either.
I'm at house for this Tuesday.
You at house on Tuesday? All right, so I may do a pop up and come through. Check
Yes,
you
sir.
out at house.
Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy JP Justice. I want to thank y'all. Oh, wait a minute. I got so many platforms to sign off for. Hold on, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy JP Justice. First, let's sign off for Apple Music and Apple and all that stuff. Let's get them going. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, Instagram, I want to thank you guys so much. I love you guys when you tune in. If you ever want to join in the Rain Day game, you got to come on over to Black Teens Table Talk on Facebook. Come and put your questions in there. Ladies, as said by my man Juan and by my man Jay, listen, your questions are encouraged. That's how we're going to keep the show moving on. It's important that you ask us questions that you want to hear the Kings talk about. So thank y'all, Instagram, for coming on through. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, all you guys right here, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, everybody right here, thank y'all for tuning in each and every Sunday at 5 p.m. Your boy JP Justice and the rest of the Kings are here, and we bringing down any type of topic that we want to bring down in our society, in our social circle. And we need y'all to come on through. It's your boy JP Justice, y'all. Thank y'all. Hey, I'm